We've talked about healthcare, and you know how passionate I am about that. I think it's important that I address just very briefly what I saw out there in the media talking about issues in Naivasha Hospital. And I want to tell you that I have sat with my staff and I am aware, and the facts speak for themselves, that from the records we have, just looking at a snapshot of between the 1st of April to the 30th of June from what's keyed into the national information system. We had 1,452 births in Naivasha Hospital. And out of that, we had fresh stillbirth 11. And I don't know how you say these words, macerated stillbirth at 13. So those were 24 out of 1,452. For me, any child who dies, whether stillbirth, fresh, or macerated, is one too many. And we are working hard to make sure that that does not, even one is too many. However, I do want to point out to you, because I saw some numbers that were flying around that were really crazy. I think you're talking about, it was out there in the media, like 25 per month. That would be almost a child a day, and that's not possible. That's not true. So I want to point out that with those 24 in those 3 months, that is the national average. And this is just for context. Like I said, even one death is one too many. But for context, so that we don't just become sensational with giving the wrong information. The national average is now at 19.7 over 1,000 live births. Naivasha is 7.5 over 1,000 live births. So it is less than half of the national average. I know there were issues about incubators that were also inaccurate. We have 6 incubators and only 1 is not functioning or is not operational. And this one that's not operational, it was a donation from the US, somebody, I think an organization from the US. And as you are aware, their voltage is a bit different than the voltage that we have here. That's why it wasn't operational. I believe theirs is about 110, while what we have here is about 220. But we will do a step up on that and get it operational. But the other 5 are completely operational. We had something about the drugs having been delivered in November, completely inaccurate. In fact, as members of the media have been with you here when I flagged off drugs, and the last that were flagged off were at the end of May. And that is just not too long ago when they are talking about November. And I'm sure the media also went with the CEC, and you saw that we are especially well stocked as far as drugs, and especially those for the children and those for the pressure, diabetes, and those sorts of things. And the only other thing we are doing is we are making arrangements to have a generator. We are making in-house arrangements to have a generator taken there, because that was an issue. On the HR, it was a transition phase. As you know, the contracts ended, and we got some were retained, some were hired afresh, and it was a transition period, which obviously, you know, that becomes a bit slow. But now that's handled, there is enough food and there is everything. So I was just saying that because you all didn't ask, but I've been seeing that everywhere. And as a governor, as a responsible governor, one who truly believes in making sure that I have good health care for my people, I wanted to set the record straight. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Governor, we can bring here, as soon as possible, a specialist on neonatal. I will have to learn what the issue is. And you said that 1 incubator you had to return. Yeah. So I'm sure that TELSMED will be generous on this one. So let's talk this.
And we'll get incubators also from ELSMED. Isn't that great? Doesn't that just work together? Thank you very much. As I said at the beginning, Israel is a big, big, big friend of ours, and we appreciate that relationship. Ambassador, you are just a great person in addition to being a great ambassador. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.